An individual had been through a lot of character development. Very common encounter if we're talking about very stable ones and a well-formed individual. We believe that making and initiating a better future will not just take an overnight. And we believe that it will not be as simple as it looks like. In order to be extraordinary, ones need to go in various and chaotic events. Ones will not be perfectly formed if one's always been inactive, closed-minded, and hard to approach. That is why I will tell a story that perhaps it motivate and encourage people. Not just a normal story, but it's my journey to become well-formed and future planned. Everything started when I was only 13 in junior high school. Living in Islamic dormitory, I had thought a lot. And one day, in May 2021, something happened, where I bet all across the universe also happened. It was a cheerful Saturday, where I was doing all right with my friend. I was just done praying to her and eating lunch joyfully, until my name is called by the intercom. First impression, wow, I was surprised my name was being called. For our brother Halim, 8th grader, please come to the office right now. I came to the office and the teacher was there waiting for me. I asked them, what's wrong? To my surprise, somebody actually currently on their way to pick me up, while they know for sure that outside is Corona. And to my surprise again, that day, my dad died because of Corona. Here lies my biggest downfall, and here lies my character development begin. In 2023, I decided to drop out and leave this dormitory behind. Why? Because this dormitory is Arabic-based language. I'm not built for Arabic, I'm built for English. Felt like in the wrong place, I decided to move out into a public school instead. Maybe it's not an English school, but at least it's a nurture school where English still taught the most compared to Arabic. And long story short, I made a friend in just one day. And trust me when I say that I became the head of class in just 5 days. How? Well, it has something to do with my religious side and handsome kind of face that I have, making other first impression convinced. After I got elected, obviously I did all what master of class had to do, being representative, active in teacher touch, and tell the member what to do. It was truly one of a way to starting my point. I'm about to rise again. One of my classmates recommended me to join extracurricular. I was not intrigued at first, but my close friend already submitted my name into one of the famous extracurricular. I remember how angry I was to him. He signed me up into Scout Council. I was like, out of all organization, you chose Scout? Get out of here, man. You gotta be kidding me. Well, at least it was with my friend. Then the first meeting of the new member was held. We talked about the council structure. And the next thing I know, when we start to discuss about who is to be which, my friends shout out loud my name when hear about who wants to be an advisor. Halim! My senior took that seriously and put my name into advisor, which structurally I'm above the chairman. Even though it happened just a blink of an eye, but what I did as an advisor lasts for 1.5 years. 1.5 years while my friend is just being a member is crazy. An event by ours must be started with ceremony which I led. I had to be the downbound of my platoon. And not just that, I had to ensure all my members are well behaved, give advice or suggestion, and be the third party if conflict occurred. It was a great journey as I grew up, and I made so much memory from there. It was worth the effort. Not just behind school's wall, my scout organization took a step further as I joined into tourism work unit. I became the youth culture and tourism government. I led the Surakata's event, my crew for Carvery Night, committee for New Year Eve, Culture Carnival, Umbrella Festival, Batik Solo Carnival, SIPA, and many more. Solo citizens saw my face, and it was surely one of the ways to improve our confidence. Any more about me? My activity to cure boredom is attending public event, specifically Japanese culture event. I was fallen to the rabbit hole and attending places from various places, where the furthest place I've gone to was Samara, and I drove there alone. One time, in 2024, a famous event organizer held an open and a volunteer for the ultimate event called Solo Japan Matsuri 3, and I'm craving for that. As the time by, I became the liaison officer, a role where the committee has the responsible of the guest star from departures, perform on stage, and return back home. Up to now, I have accompanied so many guest stars. With over 25 events that I've worked as a liaison officer, it encouraged me to try more and more for the better. And with now my knowledge, I've growing up so fast. I'm almost on top. In a world where nothing is fair, as a youth from various places, we have to be prepared for what challenge, nuance, obstacle, abstraction, or even problems to come. As I arrive to this point, I have no word to explain how proud I am. I am lucky enough to be here, and I'm lucky enough to be me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever feel down and blue, always remember life as real. You might down now, but eventually you're up in the sky. But in order to be in the sky, efforts are required. Be yourself and never surrender. Be well prepared and future plan. And last but not least, always remember why you start. No pain is useless. No effort are wasted. Because today is the basis for what we will become in the future. As the character development goes on, we're only left by two options. Dare to live or be left behind. If you don't choose any, that is still your choice.